Many people like to be hyperbolic of the worst anime ever. I'd like to imagine I don't do that, since for me, quote-unquote bad anime are the ones that are merely okay but severely lacking in one department. Truly awful anime, however, have a strange kind of novelty to them, since if you're gonna be bad, then be so fundamentally awful in every aspect that it loops back around to being entertaining. One anime I have heard described as awful in every aspect is the fabled Pupa, which was a horror anime that aired in 2014. Supposedly it was intended to make people feel disgusted in the same way you'd feel after watching some of the more horrifying bits of Made in Abyss. But instead it only makes you feel the kind of disgusted you feel after someone tells you they like scat porn. Looking at the MAL reviews is like looking up at the night sky in the middle of a built-up city, which is to say you can only see 3 stars at most. But I've just done a review, and frankly I only want to do a review on something I can think about saying more than one thing about. Thus, I've got to find a gimmick for watching this show.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
This was a lot less disastrous than I was initially thinking it was, unless I'm speaking somewhere that isn't remotely fucking close to the microphone. In this world of ours, many gaming companies want to get in on the world of VR. Sony, Valve, Facebook. Well, now we have a VR helmet that is so bare bones it feels like it was brought to us by Atari. In truth, this was something I bought on a whim for £2 at a charity shop, then used in a sketch, which you might remember if you were like one of the 18 people who were subscribed back then. But this is really just a glorified box with a strap on it which you can slot your phone into. Now, a phone is all we will need, because in the mobile version of YouTube, there's a wee button that puts your video into VR. If anyone watching this has a headset, I would recommend getting up my videos, pressing watch all, and then watching them with this VR intervention, because it means that they're harder to click off of, and thus will boost my watch time. In all honesty, I felt this was the best way to watch Pupa, because what better way to experience this anime that everyone wants to get as far away from as possible than by locking your eyes up with it in the midst of an inescapable black void. That being done, I realised that a VR setup would prevent me from doing things as I would usually do while I'm watching an episode of anime in the regular way, like writing a script on the other monitor, eating an orange, or browsing Rule 34 of the characters in real time. But then I realised what I could direct my energy to, as while my eyes might be busy, my body could do whatever. Cowards say this anime is deplorable. Losers, they jerk off to it. Real men, however, we work out to it. 1 hour on the rowing machine, made up of 4 to 20 minute bursts, after which I would record my impressions of each episode. That should be enough to get me to lose weight, because if the hour of exercise fails me, then hopefully I'll just be so disgusted by Pupa that it causes me to throw up my innards. I was unsure how much this was a healthy amount of exercise, but I did know I needed to stretch before I attempted it. Now, this is something many YouTubers actually have trouble with, as the only thing they've stretched are their runtimes. After pressing record, I realised that it would be hard to wear a mask, put my headphones and VR helmet on at the same time, while also managing to play the video in a way that didn't hurt my neck. Thus, I'd record me doing at least 1 episode's worth of rowing and then just do the rest unfilmed, but still recording my reactions in between each of the episodes, and thus I give you The Chronicles.
Captain's Log, Episode 1. Yep, it's happening. Also, I was looking the wrong way when I was calibrating VR, so, yeah, now my back is fucked. Yeah, things just escalate. I'm not even sure that was Episode 1. Went to school, then a dog exploded at some girl, then, yeah. This is gonna get interesting, isn't it? Captain's Log after episodes 2 and 3. I might be doing this kind of jumping a few episodes at a time because both everything and nothing happens within the course of an episode. So his sister's a cannibal and he's alive, or maybe he's not. Either way, she eats her brother's meat, and something tells me it's not going to be just literal by the end of the series. It's also going to be figurative. Captain's Log, episodes 4 and 5. I'm gonna get straight to this. To paraphrase the words of South Park, kill the baby! Don't get fucked. Oh, yeah, that was... yeah. But also accidentally funny. Oh yeah, also, because I'm watching this on YouTube, I found comments, and first one was, I hate children anyway, so I don't mind too much. Update, I now have a sister. No. That's what I'm going with. Just no. Captain's Log, episodes 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to reenact episode 6 right now, and I hope future me knows what I'm talking about.
Anita? What I want to do is you want to get like blood splatter effects, like fucking loads of them. Yep, that will do. And just imagine this for 3 fucking minutes.
Episode 7, like, intentional comedy, which was funny, but not for the reasons I think it thought it was. And then episode 8, yeah, for some reason, okay, so a guy comes out and threatens them, but due to it being a censored version, they can't show the weapon, apart from the fact they showed like a drawer full of knives, so it couldn't have been a weapon, because we've seen worse things in this series, so I've just got the idea of him coming up and threatening them with a fucking penis. Oh, anyway, let's finish this shit show, shall we? Captain's final log. Episodes I haven't talked about till now. It's basically just fucking Elfin Lead, but bad. There's a bit where someone just gets torn in half and the other soldiers are like, are you okay? So it's fucked up, right? Then episode 11 sort of ends with this kind of quirky, well, we're back to normal, except not really, because she's literally eating him out. And it kind of ends with a, happy family moral, we'll always be there for each other. Right, then the final episode, just a flashback to when they were kids. Bear in mind, when they confirmed they were getting, like, beaten every fucking day. It's just a random episode. She wants a new teddy bear. They go to a toy shop. He tries really hard to get her one. It's, like, played as a comedy, the animation styles. This is... I'm going to have certainly some interesting words to say about it back when I get to the scripted bit of this video. Fucking hell.
That was very much true, me from the past. I do have a lot to say. The recording of this video made me sweat. Not just because I was exercising with a VR helmet around my face for an hour, but also because now my MI5 agent has more ammo with which to justify an arrest warrant. I want to mention that the first paragraph of the video was written before I watched Pupa, because I can comfortably say that it is the worst anime I have ever seen. But I want to send out some positive vibes. Thus, I'm going to list all the good things about Pupa. The episode titles are very creative, and I think the graphic they used for each one got the point through. If you happen to miss the era of video nasty, then this series may scratch your itch. It put the image of a man mugging people using a severed cock into my head. It gave me much more appreciation for Elfin Lead. Oniku is a decent pun for people who have a very limited knowledge of Japanese, i.e. myself. And finally, Imari is hot and you can't take that away from me.